Welcome to the Rebuild Procurement Podcast, the number one Alan procurement podcast in the world, where we dive deep into topics to keep procurement people up to date and ahead of their peers. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever your favorite podcatcher is. Go quick like, go share this. Share. It's the giving season, Alan. Got to share this with your friends and enemies, whoever. On today's episode, Alan, we're going to go through something we like to do every year. It's going to be the Total Christmas Price Index. So we're going to dive in. It's PNC that does this every year. So we're going to walk through that, see what inflation has done this past year. I'm Tom Finn, bringing 15 years on the client side, procurement, finance, and category management experience in large and small cap orgs.
And I'm Alan Veeck, a procurement geek on the sell side of our street, and I've assembled a team of superhuman procurement professionals who are all doing managed services at a little company that we like to call Summit.
Let's get into it.
All right. So yeah, Tom, I like that. I like the way you put it. This is something we like to do every year. As a matter of fact, this is the second time
we're getting traditions. Now we're getting traditional, Alan. We're just getting stuck in our ways.
That's right. That's fantastic. So yeah, so we've got the PNC Christmas Price Index, which has been running, hard to believe, since 1984. I bet last year when we did this, I made a lot of noise about, hey, I know a few people over at PNC. Maybe I can get them on the show. It didn't happen last year. Guess what, Tommy? Not going to happen this year either.
It's all good.
I'm making contacts. I'm talking to people. I'm reaching out. The two women who put this together this year, I think both of them sit out in Philly. Maybe one of them's here in Pittsburgh. So between the two of us, Tom, you in Philly, me in Pittsburgh, we need to wrestle these people to the ground. I think we can get them on our show.
Well, it's probably so highly guarded. It's like the Coca-Cola secret.
It could be.
They don't want to talk about it.
Be afraid to let the cat out of the bag.
Exactly.
Or whatever the right analogy is. Yeah. So this has been long running since 1984. Our guests, our listeners, I'm sure will all remember that last year's cost of the 12 days of Christmas was a whopping $49,263. That was up 5.4% from the previous year. Now, just to be clear, what are the rules of our little exhibition here? The rules are that number represents the 12 gifts, only one of each. But of course, as you sing the song, you get one of these and two of those and three of those and four of those and five of those, and you keep piling them up. So the bigger total is somewhere north of $200,000. But we're just going to be talking today in terms of the 12 individual gifts cumulatively, what that looks like. So it was just shy of 50 grand last year. Well, Tom, I got some bad news this year. We popped the top. We got over $50,000 to be specific. We're at $51,476, or an increase of 4.5%.
Yeah, it's finally went above. Now you have to round down to get to 50. We used to be able to round up. What a shame.
Yeah, technology. The technology categories famously have deflation, but there's no tech in the 12 days of Christmas. It's all physical. It's all, it's all tough stuff. It's metal.
Yeah, there's no LG TV in here or anything like that.
No, there's no Black Friday special. So no loss leaders. Yeah. So it's interesting. So now the thing that makes this year's number quite fascinating, it's a smaller increase than last year, but almost all of it, probably on the order of 80% of the price increase. No, more than that. 95% of the price increase came from one particular gift. Tom, I know you know what it is. Do you want to guess?
No, I want you to tell me, Alan.
Okay, it's that daggone gold ring.
It's shot up this year.
Golden ring. It's always a point of contention in my family. Is it golden rings or is it gold rings? Well, we're going to
if it's pure gold, I guess it's gold rings, right?
Gold,
if it looks like gold, then it's golden.
That's right. We could get that price down if we said golden rings.
Exactly. Maybe next year, Alan, they'll have golden rings instead.
So the price increase of gold between 2024 2025 is 32.5%, a reflection of a flee to safety in inflationary times, it feels like. But the total impact on the roughly $50,000 of price, it increased it by a little over $1,600. $1,600. So pretty big swing.
Yeah, driven by what I guess essentially geopolitical risks, economic uncertainty. Folks go to gold, and then inflation concerns.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So thank goodness they didn't finish the song or start the song with one gold ring, because then we'd have to buy 12 of them for the total cost. But yes, so the close second was the pear tree. Prices increased on kind of landscaping items by about 15%, but that was off of a relatively small number. And finally, the 7 swans of swimming. Why swans are so expensive, nobody knows, but we held pretty steady on the swan price, but swans come in at a whopping $13,000 for only 7 of them. So everything else held just about steady, with the exception of the gold rings and the pear tree. So I thought that was quite an interesting finding.
Yeah, we almost need to have like 10 geese instead of adding those swans in there. Oh, it's not 10, but 13 geese. Because they're quite inexpensive relatively from a bird standpoint.
Yeah, you're deploying your Porter's 5 forces and you're trying to find substitutions.
Yeah, like is a swan really worth it? I don't know. I've seen many beautiful geese.
Just fine. Yes, they're a little noisier, perhaps, but maybe a little
aggressive,
messier.
I guess. Yeah,
and aggressive. Now, what's interesting too is if you throw shipping. So let's say that you decided that you were going to do Cyber Monday instead of Black Friday for all of your 12 days of Christmas shopping, and you bought everything online on Cyber Monday. The online shopping cost actually is more expensive than the offline in-store price. So you're paying on the order of $56,000 for what would have cost in the store $51,000, roughly $51,500. So you're paying about a $4,000 premium there, mostly due to shipping and packaging costs. Because a lot of these things are like, how do you package a swan?
Mm-hmm. A drummer, for example. How does a drummer arrive? Yeah, you have to almost buy him a train ticket.
Airplane. Yeah. It's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, I have. So when I was searching for stuff when I didn't buy things on Black Friday, Alan, but this is actually just overall in general, I've noticed one company that does it interestingly, where Costco. So if you go to the store, things are always less expensive than the list price on the Costco website. So it's almost like your DoorDash, right? You always end up paying those fees, but I mean, you kind of get those broken out there, but yeah, they just build it into the price on Costco.com versus if you go to the warehouse itself.
Yeah, pretty wild. So yeah, maybe we need to convince Costco to sell the items on the 12 days of Christmas. I bet we could get this 51 grand down to like 30 grand, right? You're buying a lot already. You're already buying in bulk.
Gold's a commodity. Always tough to bring that one down, but yeah, we have to hedge for the future.
Yeah. So I thought that was quite fascinating. Tom, next year we're going to have guests. We're going to get guests on, and we're going to take this cost breakdown apart. We're going to figure out how they put this together since 1984. I'm sure there's a good story behind that.
Yeah, I did find, Alan, it was interesting just on the labor side of this. So the 8 maids-a-milking, there was 0% increase. The 9 ladies dancing, just 3.5%, which I'm not sure how they came to that. I don't know if they call it like the local places.
Unionized.
Yeah. And then the Lords of Leaping went up a little bit more. They were 8.1%. That's just tied to the entertainment industry. And then our 11 pipers piping and the 12 drummers drumming, I guess the musicians, whichever labor index they fall into, which is 2.2%. So I just found that interesting, that side of the labor market, let's say, of the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, it always seems like labor lags inflation. So not huge changes there.
Yeah, that's true.
All driven by commodity metals, though. Fascinating. All right. Well, Tom, I hope that you and yours have a very Merry Christmas and some good time off over the holidays. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy some of these 12 gifts that we outline here. Maybe a little hot chocolate, maybe a little hot toddy, maybe a little Christmas libation. Hopefully you've got a good rest coming up for you here.
And likewise, Alan. It's a good year. Good year.
Well, thank you.
Good to end it that way.
It's good to end that way, and we will be back in 2026. On behalf of your humble hosts here at the Rebuild Procurement Podcast, we are Tommy Finn, the guy who puts the fin in finance, and your OG in procurement, Alan Veeck, hoping that you will make this a powerful and productive week in procurement. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Show me, and you won't hear the word rebuild.